Guys, what is going on? Third-party gimbal is all installed. It looks all beautiful. It was very well done this time around, unlike the first time I did it a year ago. This one has also been properly tuned by Basecam. I am going to take it out and test it now. I do have FPV thanks to the attachment micro FPV cable that I have. I should also have tilt control, so we'll go ahead and turn it on and see if my stabilization job did good. So I just recalibrated gyros and everything. Look at that. Absolutely perfect, man. You couldn't ask for it to be more stable. So we're going to wait until it connects to the Solo. And by the way, shoutouts to MD95 TSI Chris. I went ahead and put the leg extensions that you sent me a while ago on here because my old ones were cracking and falling apart from the heat on Florida roads. And looks like we've connected to the Solo. So I should have the ability now to tilt down and tilt up. And yes, this is third party. This is not OEM gimbal setup. So there you go. I can go very, very slow. I can go even slower if I need to get that just the right shot. Or I can go nice and fast. I can it's set up just like the original Solo gimbal. So we are good to go. I do have the Hero 4 in there. This setup is almost ready to start running Hero 5, 6, 7, so on and so forth. I'm going to have to change my Velcro over, but as long as it has an HDMI port, I can connect to it. And we should be good to go. So, it says I currently am ready to fly. I should probably take this thing outside, get it set up for the first time, and see if we need to do any more tuning. Right now it looks extremely stable. I don't see it moving at all, which is a good thing. No movement is good. It's not noisy, so the motors aren't overworking. There's a tiny bit of humming. My dampening pads are nice and loose. It has an opportunity to move around if it needs to, as you can see. So this is probably the best setup I've ever seen on a Solo, next to the Terret or the Heroc or the Storm 32 setup, and it works well as long as you tune these things. So I'm going to take this outside, and remember guys, this is only a $35 gimbal, okay, whereas the original stock gimbal is upwards of almost $200. This is the stock gimbal. It still works perfect, but I have taken it off so I can run third party on here. I'd like to make this last as long as I possibly can, so for now we've taken it off, and as long as I can still get pretty much the same flight footage I was getting on third party, I would like to do that, but I also would like to run newer cameras, so that's the reasoning for this setup, and we're good to go. Alrighty guys, I have the third party gimbal on here. Today we're going to be testing, I'm already recording, but today we're going to be testing to see if I still need to tune this gimbal with Basecam a little bit more, or if I need to change the dampening balls because we're still going to get some shake. So let's get her up in the air and have some fun. So third party.
$37 gimbal are not very good. I'm getting a lot of shake and wobble. The tuning seems to be pretty much okay. I could probably do a little bit more to the gyro and maybe retune the accelerometer again if I need to. But I think most of the shakes and stuff, because as it sits here and it's not really moving too much, I'm barely seeing any motion or play in it. So I think that I think it's good to go. I need to change some better dampening balls. I think I'm going to look at some DJI 3, maybe Phantom 3 dampening balls.
Someone's not counting. 6.